What's up, guys? This is Stacker Factor. It is April 10th, 2025. I'm super pumped for this video. We got old Klaus here with us. He's looking a little angry because no bugs were harmed in the filming of this video. But some boxes might get harmed because this is a big one. I almost missed the delivery guy. I got him right as he was going out the door. Yeah, as you guys know, the markets have been crazy. Silver, stocks, crypto, all of it. I decided, you know what? When silver dipped, I was going to take a shot and I was going to get something, guys. Now, we went all the way down to about 28.50, I believe. I made my purchase when spot was around $29, and I got something nice, okay? So I decided to see what Liberty Coin was offering. They sell a lot of silver. I've bought from them before. And yeah, I got 100 Coal American Silver Eagles. Now, I don't know how cold these are gonna be, but we're gonna find out. I paid $31.50 shipped for them, so $31.50 per coin, and I lucked out. These don't look too bad at all, guys. On the description for them, they were showing a lot of really toned, scratched up, dinged up ones. These look perfectly fine to me. In fact, I'm gonna try to get all of these unboxed here. I don't know if I can get this tape with my gloves on, but spot has since shot back up to around $31.15, I think, at the time of filming this video. So I am just about at spot for these as of right now, which is crazy. Usually American Eagles have quite a premium on them. Now, I know these aren't in the best condition, but guys, there's nothing wrong with these. Look at this. Let me get that little piece of green stuff off of there. This is not a Coal American Eagle. I guess maybe because there's a little milk on there, they're calling it a Coal. This is a 2015. I'm not sure if all of these are just assorted years. There's another 2015. Guys, these are freaking nice. And yeah, I lucked out. If you were to go buy these right now on the private market, you would probably pay about $34, $35 for them. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of selling Silver Eagles. In fact, I never sell my Silver Eagles. I would sell just about everything else I own that's not super premium instead of selling Silver Eagles. But here we go. Here's a 1995. So these are cool. These are older ones. I love getting older Eagles. Backdated. Here's a 2000. That's a good year. Just really, really cool. Another 2000 to get such cool coins at such a cheap price, guys. Oops, almost cut my finger off there. Let's see if I can get this open. And yeah, Liberty Coin is where I got these from. Let's get this open here. Come on. Man, they really packed them in here. But it feels good to get 100. Here's a 1989. Nice. I wonder if there's any 1986s in here. First year Eagles would be amazing. I haven't bought this much silver at once in a long time, but you know, I just got paid. Here's a 2020 and decided what the heck, we got a nice dip, so I'm gonna buy some nice Eagles. I got one more here to open. I do have the Sigma, so we can put a couple of these on there, make sure everything's good, but Liberty Coin has never done me wrong. And they're a great place to buy if you're gonna buy bulk, and if you're going to buy with credit card points, which is what I do. And oh, look at the, whoa, guys, look at it. I got a proof. What the heck? Okay, I'm definitely putting this one on the Sigma, but oh, yes. Yes. Whoa, Liberty. And look at, I mean, this is a beautiful looking coin. There's nothing wrong with these. Holy cow, guys. Liberty, thank you so much. You guys did me up. I'm super excited here. I got a lot of coins here. Let me try to get organized. I'll try to be quick for this video, but I do have some other topics that I wanted to go over, guys. Silver spot is sitting at $31.15, as I said earlier at the time of this video. Platinum is sitting at $928, and gold is sitting at $31.86. So gold could go back up to $32.33. It really can. We're seeing great things happen in the metals world. Not so much in the stock and crypto world, guys. Those tariffs are wreaking havoc. Things were way down again today. But there's some good news. The United States inked a new deal with Panama, a defense security pact. So basically, we're not going to be getting charged a ridiculous amount to use the canal anymore. We're in full control of that bad boy. China is seething, and China's also hurting. They have 145% tariffs put on them, and they don't want to play ball. They want to try to, have the biggest stick in the yard. Well, it's not going to work that way. The president's doing a great job. I know people are really reactionary, and every time he sneezes or says something new, it's just like, get him, get him, get him. And even some Republicans are kind of falling victim to that because, maybe they have a business that does a lot of dealings with China and whatnot. But you know what? We need to become more independent. We need to re-strengthen the dollar, our country, revalue the metals. And if Trump's going to do that, he has my full support. Let's see. I can only imagine what Biden and Kamala would be doing right now. We would be living in a very different world. And yeah, it's not a world I want to be in. So let me grab the Sigma here. Oh man, I don't have any room. 100 Silver Eagles looks glorious, doesn't it, guys? Oh, I love that sound. As you guys can tell, I'm really excited. I haven't been this excited for an unboxing in a while, and I've been unboxing some cool stuff, as you guys know, over the last couple months. Let's check the dimension here. There we go. So 100 Silver Eagles, guys. I wonder if there's any more like this one because, that is so freaking pretty. I don't have any of them like this. It's got a few scratches on it. But this is a really, really beautiful looking coin. And you know what? I'm just going to toss this one on here just because I hope it's not too good to be true. And it's true. So awesome, guys. Let me kind of pick through here. We're not really doing coin roll hunting. We're doing eagle hunting. Although eagles are endangered and protected, so I shouldn't joke about that. But I'm hoping to find a 1986 first-year eagle in here because those are worth a pretty penny, or should I say a pretty silver dollar. But yeah, America doesn't actually make a penny. It's actually a 1-cent piece. I know that sounds really smug, but I don't think we even make 1-cent pieces anymore. I think Elon got rid of those. So, here's a toner. Okay. So they sent me a little toner. I was kind of expecting them all to look like this. And this is actually quite beautiful with the toning. I'm not going to clean this or do anything to it. I'm just going to leave that. But that's the only one that I'm seeing on here with any real, this one's got a little milk spot or a little tone spot there. But that's really it, guys. This was an incredible haul. This is 100 American Silver Eagles. Again, I paid $31.50 on Monday. It is now Thursday, so just a few days later, and spot is already up to like $31.15. So, tomorrow's not another slam day, which it probably will be because it's Friday, and silver shoots up a few more percent. I'll be at spot for these in just a few days after buying them. So, incredible stuff out there. Buy the dips. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a stacker. This is not financial advice. It is stacking advice. Buy the dips when you guys can. It might dip back down. Like I said, Friday's a dip day. I did buy quite a bit of crypto actually over the last few days as well. I like to stack T-Fuel, which is the utility token for the Theta blockchain. Basically, if you don't know what Theta is, it's a crypto project with a lot of subchains under it. So you can, if you have a company or an idea and you need blockchain, you can build off of the Theta blockchain. And basically the whole concept is every device that you have in your house, like your TV, your cell phone, your computer, when you're not using them, you could run a software on those devices, an app on those devices, and it sends your compute power and your processing power and your power of your graphics card and even your memory. It puts that to work, solving problems for people who are using the blockchain, and it rewards you in the T field. And the beauty of that is that's what's going to power AI in the future, because there's just not enough compute power right now to power AI. And if you're someone like Microsoft, you have to have your own data centers, you have to pay for the land, you have to pay for the computers, the power. It's just really expensive when you can basically just do what is essentially the Uber of cryptocurrencies and just pay to have all of that power from Theta, as they're sourcing it from people like me and anyone else who is letting their devices work for them when they're not using them. So Theta's really cool. I'm stacking that, but I'm stacking this stuff. A lot of people are talking about going into a recession or a depression. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I don't really care, because, I have my physical assets in my own possession. I have this stuff right here. And if we go into a recession, great. If we don't, even better. But guys, yeah, if you've been following me for a while and you've been stacking for a while, or maybe I got you into stacking, awesome. You're doing the right thing. This is how we defeat banks. This is how we defeat a fiat money system that's just corrupt to the core. And people will mock us. They'll make fun of us. They'll say, oh, stackers think they're changing the world. You know what? We are. And it's not just because we're taking all the silver away from banks. They got a lot of silver. They got a lot of gold. It's ideological, guys. We're taking the ideas away from them, the power that they have over people's minds. When they see us stacking and they see us getting wealthy and they see us not losing every time there's a little dip in the stock market or whatever, it helps our cause and it helps our ideals. This is God's money. This has been money for 5,000 years. Even though China's been around for 4,000 years plus, they haven't been wealthy for very long like they are now. And going into this trade war, you hear a lot of people saying, oh yeah, Trump's messing with a 5,000-year-old country that thinks in 100-year terms or whatever. You know what? We don't live 100 years from now. We live in the present, guys. And a country like China has not been wealthy like they are now for very long in history. There have been times, but lately, not so much. Whereas the United States, we've known great wealth for a long time. We have all the cards, as the president likes to say. You know what? I don't wish any ill will on China. They're doing their thing. But at the same time, guys, America needs to prosper. It needs to be the country that it was designed to be. And I like the idea of taking Greenland, offering every Greenlander $10,000 a year. We need a closer place to the Arctic, and it's a great place for America to be. If China goes after Taiwan and Russia keeps going after Ukraine, I think we should take Greenland straight up. I think we should start looking at Baja California, and we should start giving Canada an ultimatum on what they want to do as well, because I think fighting fire with fire isn't a bad idea in this situation. The Monroe Doctrine already protects Canada and Mexico from attacks with our military. And, those countries they're not really doing much. They're not really going anywhere. And, times will change, and they will change very, very fast. That's what always happens throughout history. People always just assume things are going to be the same, or slowly. No, look at the fall of the Soviet Union. Look at what happened with World War II. Things just explode and they change the world scene. And people need to start being creative and thinking ahead and looking at what could happen. Everyone's just so caught up in their regular lives and their tunnel vision. But life is dynamic, guys. And silver is explosive. So hopefully Johnny Diamond and JP Morgan is the first bank to blow. they're on the hook for so many derivatives, over like 100 trillion in derivatives when they're not even worth 4 trillion in assets. So once those start blowing, this stuff right here will once again become super duper valuable, guys. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I should have another video when I get home from work. But have a great night, guys, and keep on stacking. This is Stacker Factor, signing off.